What is up, everybody? You know what time it is. It's the Smokey Jaye Saturday into the Smokey verse. I hope y'all enjoyed today. Today is a beautiful day to be with Smokey Jaye. So my song, Runaway, some of y'all have heard, maybe all of you have heard. What's the motivation? Why'd you make that song? Why is it such a banger? Well, I'll tell you why it's such a banger. It's because I wrote it in the most roughest time that I was in. That's what makes it bangers. It's like you get banged, and then you put out them bangers. You know, I was sitting at home one day, and I'm like, man, I fucking hate doing the same shit over and over again. It's like looking at the same damn walls as they're fucking caving in. I'm like, man, I'm about to lose my mind. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I always do with shit like this. I'm gonna make a song. And so I did. And it doesn't exactly, capture the full pain of being isolated to the point of insanity. But it does get pretty close. Like when I was like, gotta run away, gotta chase this bank. If I try to stay and don't leave this place, I will go so insane. So insane. That pretty much in a nutshell just wrapped up what I was trying to get out. Because if I don't leave, then my brain is gonna leave, but I'm gonna be here. And I don't know if y'all know what that means. That means you're about to go insane. Now, all of you from Anderson, Indiana specifically, or Indiana and are surrounded by a bunch of nothingness, you can understand. There's nowhere to go except maybe a Walmart, maybe. Everywhere else is just abandoned buildings, but you know, they make really good music video spots. You know, it looks fucked up. And, I mean, that's exactly what it is, you know? You get some solid video content with these abandoned ass buildings, like, oh my god, but other than that, fucking sucks balls. Doing the same thing on repeat, can't ever go anywhere, because, you know, life just takes this fucking, bam, fucking shit on you, and then you're like, damn, I can't do anything. Well, you know what I would do? I would make music. And then, you know what life did? It shit on me some more. The whole premise of that song was me describing basically I gotta get out of Indiana as a whole. Indiana is a shit fucking show. And not because it's extremely violent, but you know, I mean, where I'm at, it isn't the safest by any means, but there's just nothing. Nothing. If you think about nothing, I mean, is that even possible to think about nothing? But try to imagine nothing, like nothingness. Not thinking about nothingness, but imagine nothingness. And if you can get to that point, that's exactly how it feels living in Indiana. Now, I'm not saying Indiana doesn't have stuff, okay? But generally, if you don't live in a very big city, then I would say 90% of our experience here is nothingness. You go to Indy, you got some great shit over there. You got some great music opportunities. You got a whole culture over there, you know. But anywhere else, you know, you gotta pick that inspiration just like out of the thin air, or you just stare into the cornfields and pray that the corn gives you some motivation, you know. I don't know if you know this, but a lot of Hoosiers, people from Indiana, that is our main religion. It is talking to the cornfields. That's why there's so many around us. It's like a sacred site, if you will. But anyway, back to my song, Runaway. It exactly captures, to the best of my ability, what I was going through. I'll even say it wasn't even to the best of my ability. I redact that statement. You know why? Because it's like the tip of the iceberg, right? That song was the tip of the iceberg to the whole thing underneath. The whole pressure, the whole almost going insane, being isolated. The whole problems, the whole getting shit on by life. That's what that song I tried to and capture, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I did a pretty good job at it. You know, a lot of people like that song, and I've said it's one of their favorites, but if you want to know the reason behind it, that's why. And you can expect more songs like that in the upcoming future, because, like I said, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Talking about Smokey's damn near insanity adventures. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up and say, thanks for listening. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to listen and join in, hop in, put your headphones in, and listen into the Smokey Verse with me, your host and star, Smokey Jaye. Much love, much love to all of you, especially those who can relate to my story and can relate to that song and can relate to my music anyway. All my music. Much love. If you going through the same shit, you got my support. Just hang in there. It's gonna get better. You heard me. Don't overthink it now. It's gonna get better. BETTER. Better than better. Just remember that. Smokey supports. That is it. See you next time on Into the Smokey Verse.